While I was a cadet at the University of Alaska Anchorage, a cadet went to my commander, said I was gay and said I was in a relationship. And a few months later, they called me back and said, well, we're going to disenroll you due to homosexual conduct. I was ranked number one in my class and had received a pilot slot, which they only give 500 pilot slots a year to cadets.
I personally know members of the LGBT community, people who have served in the military. They served honorably while they were in the military, who have had to hide who they were while they were in the military, and in some cases even hide who they are now. And I think it's just grossly unfair. They have as much to offer to the military community, to our community, as I do.
I was thrown out of the military because of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, so it personally affects me. I served as an officer for 13 years in the Air Force, 4 deployments to the Middle East. On my last deployment, I was fired from my job or relieved of my duties, where I led nearly 200 men and women. Part of my pay was terminated, my security clearance was suspended. The discharge process lasted 16 months. On my final day of active duty, I was given a police escort from the base as if I were a common criminal or a threat to national security.
This is the only federal law on the books that says you have to discriminate against a class of people just based on sexual orientation.
We've thrown out critical skills that we need at this time of 2 wars. We've thrown out Arabic translators, doctors, pilots, nurses, infantrymen, people that are willing to put their life on the line, to put themselves in harm's way to defend our nation.
The Pentagon Working Group's report that came out on December 1st was exactly what we expected to say, that the troops don't have a problem with this. 70% say we'll have no problems with gays or lesbians serving openly.
Discrimination against the LGBT community, to me, is the equivalent of discrimination against persons because of their skin color or because of their gender. Discrimination is not right, no matter who it's against. So support repeal of DADT.
The most important thing you can do is call your senator and urge that he or she repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell now. It's time to pass the defense budget and repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell and end this discrimination against all LGBT Americans.